And so our next speaker is our great leader. He is a former director of charter schools for the Department of Education. He is a founding national board member of the Black Alliance for Educational Options. He is not only a good friend, but he is a father. Well, Eric here, my videographer, and a wonderful husband. And there's his wife Sheila right there. Yes, I know you thought she was like the model, but she's actually married to Kent. And so next I'd like for you to hear from our national president, Ken Campbell.
Thank you, Sheree. And Sheila is a model. I hire her, you know, and she just kind of goes to these events with me, and it works out pretty well because everybody thinks she's really my wife, so it's cool. Good morning. It's good to see everybody here today, especially to come out in support of this issue, parental choice, which right now I believe is one of the most important issues that's facing low-income parents in our community. I don't know how many of you are aware, but this week, national news reported on a lady in Akron, Ohio, who got sentenced to 10 days in jail because she had the audacity to send her kids to school out of district for 2 years. Kelly Williams-bolar lives in a housing project in Akron, Ohio, and her father lived about 7 miles away. And her father happened to live in a good school district. And so Kelly, like most good parents, decided that I need to do whatever I can do to get my child into a good school. And so she broke the law, literally. And while we don't condone breaking the law, I certainly understand that desperation. We should not live in a country where parents have to choose between following the law or getting their kids into a good school. It is unacceptable for us to have that kind of situation in America. And we know that Akron, Ohio is not the only place where parents feel that same sort of desperation. We know that in many places across this country, parents wake up every day with that sick feeling in their stomach because they know they're sending their kids daily to a place where they aren't cared for, where they are miseducated, to schools that are unsafe, and those parents, only thing they could do is hope and pray that somehow this school becomes better while their child is enrolled there. Again, that is unacceptable. That's not what America is all about. Now, at the same time that you have those parents who are struggling every day to get their kids a quality education, you also have parents who have power, who have money, and who have influence. And for those parents, they wake up every day secure in the thought that they know their child is in the best school because they've used their power to maneuver the system to get their kids into the magnet school or to the best school that's there. They've used their money to pay private school tuition to get their children into a good school, or they've used their money to move out of the poor district like Akron, Ohio, and into the good school district. And I know from my time in Louisiana that there are many parents in New Orleans who for years were using the address in Jefferson Parish or somewhere else to try to get their kids in a good school. I think today is an important day to celebrate in New Orleans because now, for the first time, parents don't have to do that. In New Orleans, we have public schools that are good and getting better. We have charter schools that are good and getting better. We have a scholarship program that allows low-income families to send their kids to the private school of their choice. And those types of choices, giving parents those types of options, has resulted in pretty much across-the-board improvement in schools in New Orleans. So it's a great, great day to celebrate what is going on here in New Orleans. Now, we got a long way to go, without a doubt. Not all those options are perfect. All those schools could be doing a little bit better, without a doubt. Some could be doing a lot better. But it's very important that we continue to demonstrate our strong support for giving parents the right to choose where their children go to school. It is something that exists here in New Orleans, and it's incredibly important that you fight for it because, as Caroline mentioned, there are people every day waking up thinking about how they can take those choices away from you, how they could force you back into a system that may not work for your child. The fact of the matter is, choice is widespread in America unless you're poor. We have to hold the line. We have to stand up with parents and for parents to ensure that they always can say, my school, my child, my choice. Thank you.